This video will walk you through how to submit a timesheet for the hours you work in the ACE centers. First, navigate to the MCC homepage in your browser of choice and log in to your MCC portal with your A number and your password. On the left side, underneath the My Launchpad header, you should see an icon called Employee Self-Service. Clicking on this icon will bring you to a separate HRCMS page with a login screen, like so. In order to log into the HRCMS system, you need an ID and a password, both of which are different from your MCC A number and password. Your ID number can be found in an email from Lauren Hutchinson or the payroll department in your MCC email. It should look something like this. If you did not receive this email, please let the ACE program assistant know as soon as possible. Read the email and locate your ID number, in this case, here. Copy or write it down. This email also includes a record number, found next to the ID number. In the case of this example, record number 11. This is important information to remember once you have logged on to the HRCMS website. With ID and record number written or copied, return to the HRCMS page. Input your copied ID number and the password for this website. For new employees, or if you have never logged on to the employee self-service before, the default password can be found on the MCC payroll website, middlesex.mass.edu/payroll. Scroll to the bottom of the page where you will find a link to Employee Pay Advice Access Directions. Follow the directions to log on. You'll be asked to change your password immediately and may have to log in again before you can get to the main menu. Once you are logged on, you will see a main page like this one. In the Quick Links section, click on Timesheet. If you only have one position on campus, you will automatically be taken to a timesheet with dates and blank lines like this. If you have more than one position on campus, however, you might see a screen like this instead. The titles will be different from these for your positions. You will need to submit a separate timesheet with different record numbers for each position you hold in ACE. This includes if you are an SI leader, a peer tutor, and/or a ramp-up peer tutor. Click on one of the links, and you will be directed to the time input screen from earlier. Regardless of whether you have one or two positions on campus or in ACE, always double-check the record number of the timesheet before starting to enter your time to make sure you are putting the correct hours toward the correct position. The employee record can be found here, just at the top of the table under the employee ID number. Sometimes we may need to move you from one budget source to another. In this case, your role as an SI leader or peer tutor may not have changed, but the funding source has. You will be instructed to start submitting your time under a new record number by your supervisor, so don't worry. Timesheets are due for the current week every Thursday by 12 p.m. or noon. This is very important. Always remember, Thursday by 12 p.m. As you can see, once you hit submit, the program automatically assigns AM or PM to your times. Sometimes a screen will pop up saying that the times you entered are not in chronological order. This means the program automatically assigned an AM or PM designation incorrectly. Close the window, find the affected lines, change the AM to a PM or vice versa, and then hit submit again. It's important to remember that any time you make a change to your timesheet, you must hit submit, or else the change will not go to your supervisor for approval. By law, if you have a shift that is more than 6 consecutive hours, you are required to take a 30-minute break. If you find yourself in this position and need to input the break on your timesheet, talk to your supervisor. Once everything is submitted, you should see the time you entered in the reported status column is now needs approval. Congratulations, you've completed your timesheet. Triple check that everything is correct, including the employee number and the times you have entered, and then you may sign out and close the website. In addition to filling out your timesheet on the HRCMS site, you can also access copies of your pay stubs and tax information from the main menu under the Quick Links section here in View Paycheck, and here in View W-2. If at any time you are confused about how to submit your timesheet, please consult your supervisor. We're here to help. Here are some important reminders about timesheet due dates, changes to your hours, and late submissions. Don't forget, timesheets for the current week are due on Thursday by 12 p.m. If your hours change and it is before Thursday, you can change them yourself via the HRCMS website. Just make sure to always press submit. If your hours change or you don't submit your timesheet until after Thursday at 12 p.m., ACE cannot guarantee that you will receive your pay or the change in wages for that week. Depending on the week, that could mean the money for those hours might appear in a later paycheck as well. If you change your hours after Thursday, talk to or email your supervisor immediately. Please include the details of what was changed and the reason why. To recap, an email with your HRCMS ID and record number should be sent to you from the payroll office or the ACE program assistant soon. If not, let your supervisor know as soon as possible. And again, timesheets are due Thursday by 12 p.m. Make sure you're submitting your hours in the correct record number and in the correct day-date position in the table. If you hold more than one position in ACE, i.e. a peer tutor and an SI leader, please enter the hours you worked for each position in the appropriate timesheet record number. Your HRCMS password expires every couple of months, so be prepared to reset it. Thankfully, the website will remind you. Also, you should receive a reminder email on Thursday night if you have not submitted your timesheet. If this happens, please enter your hours immediately. And if you don't receive this email, let one of your supervisors know. Thanks, and when in doubt, always ask your supervisor for help.
After you survey the students in your SI class and determine the best days and times for your sessions, you'll need to reserve a room. Log on to the SI Leader Blackboard site and scroll down to Room Request. If you click on that link, it will open up a form where you will be able to fill out a room request. Fill out your name, the course and the professor, the course location, so where the class meets, and click on yes if this is the first time that you're requesting a room for the semester. And for session number 1, you would choose the day of the week and enter the time. And then for your second session, again, choose the day of the week and enter the time. You also have the option to put in a room if you know that one is available and you would like to meet in that room. You can choose a building and a room number, but this is optional. Then, if you click Get Me a Room, Please, we will work on getting you a room as soon as possible. Please allow approximately 48 hours for us to get back to you. To submit plans and attendance, you'll be using the link over here on the left where it says Fall 2017 Submit Planning Sheets and Attendance. If you click on that link, you'll choose the week ending date and then your plans and attendance, you'll just attach them as files. So you'll click Browse My Computer, attach your 2 plans and your attendance for that week, and click Submit. Please use the comment box for anything you want us to know, or if you were out sick for one of your sessions and are therefore only submitting 1 plan instead of 2. Please do not submit timesheets through Blackboard. They get emailed to mcctutoring@middlesex.mass.edu. Every week there will be a new week ending link for you to submit that week's plans and attendance.